Hey food lovers, welcome back to Esty Kitchen, your home of easy and delicious Nigerian recipes that bring the true taste of African right to your table. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make mixed grain pap, also known as ogi or akamu, a smooth, creamy and healthy Nigerian breakfast made from maize, millet and Guinea corn. This traditional recipe is perfect for both kids and adults. It is packed with nutrients and so simple to make at home. If you have ever wanted to learn how to make pap from scratch, the real authentic way, then keep watching because I'll be showing you every secret to getting the smooth texture, rich flavor and the perfect consistency. Good for digestion and absolutely comforting, especially when you serve it with Akara or Moi Moi. So if you're ready to learn how to make your own homemade mixed grain pap from scratch, stay tuned because I'm about to show you the easiest, cleanest and most flavorful method. So in order to make this mixed grain pap, you'll be needing 3 types of grain. You can add more grains to yours if you choose, but I am using 3 types of grains for making this pap. So I'm using 2 pintas of corn, 1 pinta of Guinea corn and half pinta of millet. So making it a total of 3.5 pintas of grains. So I'll start off by soaking up the corn. Make sure I take off all the dirt and chaffs that is inside the corn. So after this, I'm going to use the sieve to filter this out. This part we don't want it in our pap. So I'm going to filter, wash as many time as possible just to make sure I get off all the dirt and chaffs before soaking it. You want your corn to be super clean before soaking. After washing the corn, this is what I get. You can see how clean and clear the water is. This is how you want your corn to be before soaking them. You don't want it too cloudy or having chaffs or dirt inside while you soak your corn. So make sure your corn is this way. So after washing the set, I'm going to wash the other round and run through the process of the first one. Then add some water and soak it up. Now after washing the corn, I'm going to wash the Guinea corn and the millet just the same way I did with the corn. Make sure I wash, remove all the dirt and make sure the water is clean before soaking. I'm still going to run another water until it becomes really clear. Then I'm going to soak it up and continue with the millet just the same way I did with the Guinea corn. In case you're wondering why I'm soaking the grains differently instead of soaking them all at once, my reason for soaking the grains separately is to allow each grains to undergo the idle fermentation process. As you all know, different grains ferment at different rates. Soaking them individually allows you to control the fermentation for each grains and also ensures that all the grain reaches the optimal softness before grounding them. And if all the grains are soaked together, some might become too soft and overly fermented while the other are still hard. So guys, this is 12 hours after soaking the corn. The corn has swelled up to the rim. So at this point I need to change the container, or best option is to divide this corn into another big bowl so I can soak this properly because the corn is still going to increase in size. So while doing that, I'm going to wash other grains alongside with the corn. This is to prevent your pap from getting bad smell after making. You don't want that foul smell on your pap, so make sure you change the water morning and night to prevent it from having that bad smell. Remember, if you get it wrong at this process, it's going to mess the taste and the outcome of your pap making. So make sure you are very keen about washing your grains morning and night. So now after washing for the second day, I'm going to soak the pap for another 24 hours, making it the third day. You are only expected to soak your grains for 2 to 3 days, changing the water every 12 hours to prevent any foul smell or sour taste. Remember, the soaking helps to soften the grains and gives your pap that natural fermented taste you will love. Now this is the day 3 of soaking the grains. As you can see, the grains is going through a fermentation process, and now is the perfect time to ground the grains. After 2 to 3 days, your grains should be soft enough to be blended. Wash thoroughly for multiple times and transfer the grains into a blender and get it into a puree. But if your blender cannot take the heat, please locate a commercial grinder in your area to help you do the work. So after washing the fermented grains multiple times with clean water, it's all clean and ready for grinding. I'll be taking the grains to the commercial grinders to help me do the work, as my blender cannot do the heavy duty. But if you are working with smaller quantity, you can consider using your blender to get it to a puree. All you have to do is to drain out the water and transfer the grains into a blender. Add some clean water and blend until smooth. If your blender isn't large enough, blend in batches for a smoother result. Now after blending mine, this is what I achieved. So I'm going to filter the pap using a chiffon cloth. So to do that, you'll be needing a filtering bowl depending on the quantity of the pap you are making. Chiffon cloth for filtering and clean bowl of water to help you filter the pap very easy. So after filtering the pap with the chiffon cloth, you'll be needing this cassava bag to filter the water out, so that by the end of the day, all you'll be left with is the pap, a thick pap. Now I will tie the chiffon cloth around the bowl for easy filtering. If you don't tie this firm enough, it's going to give you a very hard time when you are filtering, whereby making the sieve unravel, and once that happens, is going to make a mess of things, and you don't want to experience that with the pap process. So make sure the chiffon is tied firmly to the bowl before you attempt filtering the pap. Now with the filtering, I will scoop out some of the blended grains and place them on top of the chiffon cloth. Add some water little by little as I sieve. Doing this helps extract the smooth starch and separating the chaff. And after its separation, the chaff will be left on top of the chiffon cloth, while the main pap is beneath the chiffon cloth. This part of the pap making can take a bit of your time, but if you are patient enough, it's totally worth it after you are done with the process. After separating each batch, you will notice all you'll be left with is the chaff. Take that out and continue the process until you are done with the grounded grains. After sieving, you'll be left with a smooth milky mixture in the bowl and only the dry chaff on the chiffon cloth. You can discard the chaff or use it for animal feed if you wish. Let me know on the comment section which other stuff can this chaff be used for, because I usually give mine out for animal feeds. Once you are done filtering the pap, gently take out the chiffon cloth used in filtering and cover your bowl and allow it to settle for about 2 to 4 hours. Most times I usually do this overnight to get the pap settled really well. So after settling, you will notice clear water sitting on top and the thick pap settle at the bottom. Gently pour out the clear water, leaving the pap under. So I have done that already off camera. Now I will stir the liquid together to get a uniform color. If you don't do this, some parts will be darker while some will be lighter. So if you want them in a uniform color, make sure you stir properly before trying to filter the excess water. So now at this stage, you can just transfer into a clean muslin or a cheesecloth to drain off any remaining water. Tie it up and let it sit for a few hours or overnight. This helps the pap become firm and easy to store. So guys, this is all I derived from the pap making. Now see how huge and massive this is. So I'm going to be bringing it out from this bag And with help of this nylon, I'm going to be tying it in sections so that each time I want to make pap, I'm going to collect from that pap, defrost and make, because I'm going to be storing this inside the freezer. So let me take you through the process on how I do that. So once the pap is firm, scoop it into a container, cover and refrigerate. You can also store them in batches using a Ziploc bag for easier access. So for mine, I'm going to be storing inside this white container in batches and refrigerate. This can last me about 6 to 8 months, if not up to 9 months, using this pap right from my freezer. So now your homemade mixed grain pap is ready to serve whenever you crave for it. Now let's prepare a bowl to enjoy. You are going to be scooping some pap into a clean bowl, about 4 tablespoonfuls, and a little water, and mix until smooth and light. So in a kettle, boil some water until it's boiling hot. Then pour it gradually into the pap mixture while stirring continuously. Keep stirring until it thickens and becomes smooth, creamy and lump-free. If it's too thick, add a little more hot water. If it's too light, place it back on a low heat and stir gently until you get your preferred consistency. And that is it, your golden circle pap ready to enjoy. Serve your pap with akara, moi moi, puff puff, or even fried plantain. Whichever makes your heart happy, just do that and you are definitely going to love it. Homemade mixed grain pap isn't just food, it's a taste of culture, a bowel of comfort, and a reminder of home. So tell me in the comment section, what do you enjoy eating your pap with? Do you enjoy eating your pap with bread or akara or moi moi? And if you have watched up to this moment, that means you enjoy what you are seeing. Do not forget to leave a comment and like the video for more recipe on this space. So now I will continue with the packaging and storing the pap. And that's how you make the perfect Nigerian pap. Smooth, creamy, and irresistibly delicious. Now is your turn. Go try it out and tell me in the comment section what you paired yours with. Was it akara, moi moi, or maybe fried plantain? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you will never miss another tasty recipe from Esty Kitchen. See you in my next video where every meal tells a story. So until next time, stay warm, stay inspired, and keep cooking with love.